Hello students, today we are going to discuss case study 2 questions from the question bank and the same chapter, that is chapter number 5, differentiability and continuity. In this question, P of x is defined as minus 5x square 125x plus 37,500. It is defined for the total profit. Okay, this is the function of total profit where x denotes the production of the company. Now first question, if you see what will be the production, okay, that means x value when profit is maximum, and we know profit will be maximum or any function will be maximum when its slope will be 0, okay, or derivative will be 0. So what we will do, we'll find p of x is given to us, we'll find its derivative and we'll equate with 0 here. So p dash of x will be minus 10x plus 125 and it is equal to 0. Because profit should be maximum, that's why we are equating with 0. So minus 10x equal to minus 125 we can write. X will be 125 by 10 and that will give 12.5. So this is what? Production. So option B is correct. Question number 2 is what will be the maximum profit? So now we know that at x equal to 12.5, this profit will be maximum. So to x equal to 12.5 will substitute in profit function, which is minus 5x square plus 125x plus 3750. Okay. Now minus 5 into 12.5 square, 125 into 12.5 plus 3750. So 12.5 square we can find easily. So there is a trick, one trick. When you find at units place 5 is there, so that square can be found easily. We have to just square 5, that means 25, and whatever number will be there, next number we should multiply, means 12 into 13 we will multiply and write here. So that will be the square of 125. So this will be 36 and 50. So 156.25 will be the square. Now here second term, if you observe, if we ignore the decimal, again it is the square of 125. So we can write 15625 and after one digit we can put the decimal. Now multiply this minus 5 and this number. So 781.25 will come minus. We can add these two numbers here. This is actually 37500. So if we add 37500 1562.5, we will get 390625. And if we subtract 781.25, here it will be 25 and here it will be 8 and then 283. Okay, this number we will get, which is in option B. So B option is correct. Next question is check in which interval the profit is strictly increasing. So now we know that at 12.5 profit is maximum. Okay, so if we split the real number into two intervals, we will get here minus infinity to 12.5 and here 12.5 to infinity. Okay, now here negative numbers we cannot include since it is a profit function, and x represent the production. Okay, so it cannot be negative. So this interval will become 0 to 12.5. That means we have to check in these two intervals what will be the value of p dash of x. Okay, then only we can decide whether function is increasing or decreasing. So p dash of x was minus 10x plus 125. So random value we will put here. Suppose between 0 to 12.5, if I substitute 1, so I will get minus 10 plus 125. I will get one positive number, right? So that I can say here in this interval function will be increasing. If I take random value from here, suppose 13 if I'll take, so p dash of x will become minus 10 into 13 plus 125. So minus 130 plus 12, 125, that will be negative. So function will be decreasing. So our option will be D option. Now moving to the next question. Question is, when the production is 2 units, what will be the profit of the company? Production is 2 units. That means x value is 2. Okay, so profit of the company, that means P of x we should find minus 5x square 125x 37500. Here x value we should put 2. So this will be minus 20. 125 into 2 is 250 and 37500. So this is 230, right? 230, and if we add 230 here, we will get 3730. Okay, 37730 is the answer, which is in option B. So B option is correct. Next question is, what will be the production of the company? That means x value we should find, and this time profit is given 38250. Okay, so P of x we know minus 5x square plus 125x plus 37500. So P of x value is given, x value we should find here. So anyway we'll be getting quadratic equation, right? So we will solve this one. So first we can shift this number to this side. So after subtraction, we will get here 500 will remain, and 750 we will get. Okay, 750. And if we see, all the coefficients are multiples of 5. So from 5 we can divide also, and we can rearrange the terms. This we can write here. After this, divide by 5. Now this has become one quadratic equation which can be factorized. Okay, so factors of 150, product of two numbers should be 150, and sum should be minus 25. So if we write 15 and 2 10, okay, so 15 plus 10 will give 25. So I will write here x square minus 15x minus 10x plus 150 equal to 0. So if I solve further, I'll get x equal to 15 and x equal to 10, right? So x equal to 15 is given in the answer. So our option A will be correct option.